Hey, what's up, y'all? I apologize for the delay. I believe today is the first day of Mercury retrograde, but I ain't even gonna blame it on that. One second, let me get my other phone. All right, so the first confirmation that I have for you all before I even get started is somebody is playing dumb. I don't know if you have somebody in your energy or recently had a conversation with somebody and you wondering if this person knows more than they are sharing um, or acting like they know more than they. It's true, they playing dumb, but that's also, a confirmation for your intuition. Trust it. Ooh, trust that feeling. All right, you are not mistaken. Good for you. Because people be want you to be done, don't they? All right, I'm just gonna pull this chat up so I can see if anyone is in here with me. Okay, there we go. All right, excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Open this window in front of me a little bit. It's actually snowing. Mm, okay, I'm sipping some mushroom coffee. But okay, Holy Spirit. I see another card sticking up. Let's see what it says. Love yourself first. Yes, your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right. Mm, that's for somebody. Love yourself first. That is somebody playing dumb. Two random messages. These are collective messages. This is not a personal reading, so make sure you only take what applies to you, nothing more. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Confirmation with that burp. Somebody really need to hear that. All right. I'm feeling like I want some messages from the soul's journey. Let's see what comes out. Excuse me. Ooh, a burp. That means I needed to take this card. I was just wondering about escapists. Come home to yourself. Yeah. I'm feeling like someone here, you may need to spend some time with self. You may need to spend more time with self. Okay. And with that 32 at the top, 32 breaks down to a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 is all about change. There's some changes that you need to make. Okay. Or if you're already making these changes, again, I feel like this is a message about intuitiveness. Do you see that book? It's like she's magically getting information from it. So I feel like you could be very intuitive. You could be getting a lot of downloads about a particular situation. You need to trust. Trust the downloads. Don't deny your intuition at all because you're on point about something. That's a whole nother deck. That card wanted to be seen though. What's this? Poverty. Somebody could excuse me, someone could be trying to make you miss out on something, or this could be you could be having an energy of poverty, and I'm getting like mentally your thought process. You could be having some negative thoughts about something in a lack mentality, a poverty or lack mentality, whereas you may not feel like you deserve something or something. Stay away from this energy, whether it's you or anybody else. And I'm, ooh, we thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm also getting struggle mode. Stay away from people who are struggling mentally. You ever seen somebody who, is well off financially, but they still have like a poverty mindset? Stay away from that type of energy. Okay, you don't want that on you, and you don't want their energy bouncing up off of you. bouncing onto you, I should say, rather. Also, and that's why they trying to play dumb and act like they don't know what's really going on in the situation because they're benefiting some type of way. And you have to be careful of people who are in survival mode because they will do anything for their next dollar, next meal, somewhere to stay, shit like that. You wish, whoever you are, if this is something you're not interested in, just go to another channel, my love. Okay. First thing I put in the description is live tarot. So I respect your beliefs. Respect mine. Thank you. But thanks for the comments. All right. Holy Spirit, what's the over? Yeah. You funny, they said. And if you are the person that's in this lack mindset, you're worried about something, um, Spirit is saying focus on the lighter side. Like, don't even worry about that shit because you got some people around you that want you to be in this energy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, trust and something else just feel. Purpose, okay? See, you have a purpose. Look, and both of these cards are purple. What I say, this is something about intuition, your intuition, and how on point you really be. And you need to trust the messages, trust those downloads that you be getting, okay? You see how all of this negativity is coming out? Look at the comments, look at them. They mad as fuck. Somebody don't want you to step into this purpose. They don't want you to trust their intuition. They want you to trust some shit that's written. But you got a direct connection with the divine. That's where those messages be coming from. You can trust it. Don't worry about what nobody say. It ain't even for nobody else, okay? You see that eye? Yours is busting. That's your third eye. It's wide open. It's wide open. See, you could even come from, I say these are people around you. You can even come from a family that have been doing and saying things your whole life to try to get you to go against your intuition, not trust yourself, not trust your guts. But nah, it's on point. It's on point. Every time you trust it, don't things go right? Yeah, I know. Let me get one more, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Somebody wants to put an end to that. I'm trying to tell you. But I feel like you're about to go through some type of transformation, okay, in your life with this death energy. Instead of this ending you, whatever warfare you've been experiencing is going to cause some type of transformation in your life, okay? You see how that eye, okay, is evolving to something beautiful. It's something that you're passionate about. You're going to be doing. That's what your purpose is. You may need to look into your life path number that can give you some. I'm telling you, look at your life path number. If you've been feeling like you're called to do something, there's a purpose for you to do something. Research your life path number and look at careers that are associated with that life path number. Yeah, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Again, somebody here, I feel like you're being called to focus more on self, go within and heal self, because maybe part of your purpose is to heal. Period. Your service, purpose, right under purpose, pride and service. You're going to be helping people probably have more pride in themselves. Maybe help people look at themselves in a in a different way. Hmm. I was reading something about shadow work before I was starting this reading. So maybe you're going to help people um, heal their shadows. There are people who have had experiences early on in their life, especially those, childhood wounds that they have not healed from. And those wounds, those experiences, those are the shadows that follow and haunt them. I'm getting that you're going to be either some type of practitioner that helps others do shadow work, some kind of coach that guides people through shadow work, or something like that. That's a part of your purpose. And in order for you to do that, you need to trust your intuition. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So you could have gone through, and see how I keep clearing my throat? You're going to have to speak about something. So something about your own particular story is going to help others. There could be other people that will be guided towards you that feel that same way you feel or have felt in the past, where you give out. See how these, you know, flowers are pointing outward? Nothing is going in, everything is going out. So I'm getting like people pleasing energy, wanting praise and, love from outside. But you could have gone through some type of journey or are currently on some type of self healing, self love journey. I feel like it's part of your training because this is what your purpose is going to be about. So you're going through some type of transformation right now, which means you've probably experienced a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt. Excuse me. Yeah, because if you're going to be some type of spiritual teacher, whew, that comes with the experience of a lot of trauma, betrayal, heartache, like all types of negative experiences, right? Because if you haven't been through it, how can you help somebody else? If you haven't successfully survived it, how can you help someone else? If you haven't gone through some type of transformation, you wouldn't be able to help anybody else. But this is all a part of your purpose, and the Most High wants you to trust this journey that you're on. Okay, you'll be guided to do whatever needs to be done, and those that you need to help will be guided to you. So don't be afraid to step into the role. Okay. Yeah. Look, fear is behind all of this. I know it. I ain't even see that. Y'all see how I'm unfolding this right here, okay? Yeah, be thankful for the journey that you've been through because it's going to be the catalyst to the success that you're about to experience. You're being set up for. I'm getting. Yeah. So don't deny it. You may be wondering. See, somebody here, you've been intuitively, you've been having a lot of intuitive tests. Your intuition has been getting calibrated for this service that you're going to be stepping into due to your purpose. But don't be afraid of this transformation that's happening in your life right now. You should actually be thankful. Thankful for all the things. And see that fear right here, this is that lack energy. Mm. That poverty mindset, that's an energy. Doesn't mean that you're broke or it's some kind of fear. You could even be called to help people overcome their fears due to these shadows. Yeah, and this denial card, look at this. This denial card says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Hmm. And the fear card says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I'm really getting someone wants you. I really feel like someone wanted you to doubt yourself, be in fear of stepping into this purpose, like not accepting it, whether that be the preparation of it or the actual stepping into the work of it, not believing yourself. I really feel like somebody wanted you to doubt yourself more than anything else. Somebody also wanted you to be hardened by the experiences that you've had, but instead, no matter what you go through, you always find a way back to the energy of love. I'm getting real earth angel type energy. Shout out to Archangel Michael. I'm hearing Cardi B knock me down 9 times and I get up 10. You've been knocked down so many times in life, like through various types of experiences. But again, look what's on the gratitude card. You see how that eye is popping? These experiences were part of your particular journey. Be grateful for it. Yeah. And some of you, I mean, everybody's um, on a different place in their journey, on a different point of the timeline. But if you have not already accepted this, you're being called to do so, to trust the changes that are happening. You could be experiencing some type of changes, especially when it comes to work. You could even be holding on to something out of pride when it's time for you to step into service, but you're holding back out of fear for something. You know, you could be worried about how it's going to grow with this green here, but you're going to use what you know about healing with the blue to get that green. Don't be afraid. No need to be afraid. It's time you could go and step into the step out of it. I'm telling you, somebody you're on the fence about doing something, and it's because of past programming. It could be because of a shadow that still haunts you. Somebody wants you to believe that what you be thinking ain't real. Someone wants you to second guess yourself. Maybe you've done that a lot throughout your life, but it was intentional. You do know what the fuck be going on. You can trust it. You can trust it. You see clearly. Look at this eye on the trust card. It looks like it's crystals inside the pupil. You can see clearly, crystal clear. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yes, you can. Somebody don't want you to believe it, but yes, you can. What are the ancestor cards? There's so much negative comments. I mean, they is so against what I'm saying. I ain't blocking none of y'all either. Because the person I'm talking to, this is what's happening in their life. And because somebody is spiritual, here come all these religious comments right here. And this is the thing. People who are against, and that could be, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. That could also be a part of this fear. You could come from a very religious family or background or community. You could be concerned about what people are going to say, if it would be appreciated, or if it'll be denied. But for the right people, it's going to be completely accepted. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Allow your mind to be at peace. Okay. Some people ain't gonna like it, because what you gonna do is give you this whole situation is gonna give you a lot of freedom, a lot of financial freedom. And what I say, change. There's gonna be some major changes occurring in your life as a result of this, as well as some changes in your relationships, because people gonna try to cause, excuse me, people gonna continue to try to cause some challenges for you with that adversity card right there. But again, at the beginning, how Spirit was saying, it's gonna be important for you to take time. Excuse me, confirmation. Take time for yourself and spend time alone, because otherwise you're gonna be out of balance. Because there's gonna be a lot of negative energy coming at you, like it's coming at me in the comments. Okay, and you gonna need to have the courage, okay, to step up to all of that and not worry about shit, okay, or regret anything that you've done or are doing. Okay, your self-esteem is going to need to be on point. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is by, put in a lot of time on self-love. All right. Because then when these people get to acting crazy, it won't bother you at all. You're still going to be at peace. They ain't going to be able to, you don't know that's part of the plan where I accept that everything happens in divine order. Everybody don't get awakened at the same time. This was easy. Everybody will be doing it, right? Stag, yeah. Trust and thrive. Again, the first card out the first deck was trust. Spirit say, don't worry about what nobody else got to say. What about nobody else gonna do? How you gonna be successful? They got this. All you need to do is stay focused on your intuition because you're gonna get shown what to do and how to move. So these people ain't bigger than God. Yeah, shaman, you forces, please see. Y'all see the okay? You're very wise, and the ancestors got your back. 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay, big 4. That's ancestral protection as well. Okay, Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. When you feel out of balance, unsure, even alone, maybe go out in nature and let Mother Gaia love on you, heal you, balance your energies back out. Cause you're gonna get a lot of hate. Any type of spiritual work comes with spiritual warfare. You gotta expect it. Okay? You gotta expect it. It comes with the territory. But so what? So what? They don't know you got a whole other side though. That's what I'm talking about, being balanced. Being balanced with all of light and dark, right? Yeah. They don't want the wow to come out because you got another side, right? I know you do. You've been through too much. I know you do. You got the other side. But that's okay. Stay grounded, stay peaceful, stay in the energy of love. Okay? Trust that the higher force is gonna take care of all that. You ain't gotta worry about it. People be out here on BS and don't even know who they be playing with in the spirit. Sometimes you should just chill and mind your business. Look at them, y'all. You see the comments? Hey, yeah, the people who worship the Sky Daddy. Okay? Spirit say, don't worry about that. Stay focused on self. Stay balanced. Okay? Take care. This is why it's going to be important for you to stay in this balanced energy. Make sure you're meditating. Okay? Make sure you staying tapped in. Be passionate about staying tapped in with the red there. Okay? Take care of your own needs. You can't overgive like you used to. If you're currently overgiving, make some adjustments. Change. Okay? Release, period. Release the old and rest. All that Captain Saberho type energy, male or female, that you used to do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's over with. And crows are messengers. Okay, so trust the messages that you are receiving. This is right on top of shaman too. Trust the messages, trust your intuition, and move accordingly. You ain't got to run every time somebody else needs you to run. An emergency on another person's part does not constitute an emergency on yours. Understand that. Understand that. Yeah, track down your fears and desires. So before you get nervous and like, oh, well, no. What's causing that nervousness? What's causing you that energy, making you feel like you have to make somebody else's emergency yours? Step or two. For some of you, this was the last test, and you've already overcome it. But I feel like you're going to be helping. This is part of the shadow work that you're going to be helping other people figure out. Mm, yeah, helping other people identify their triggers. Y'all see, like, just me coming on here doing this, how it triggered the shit out these people. Now it's frozen. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know if it's back recording or not, because it paused. I think it might be back on, so let me keep on going. Yeah. Again, and look at this. This is the underlying energy here. Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And that's what this message is all about, y'all. Somebody is being called to go through some type of change. And I feel like whatever the change you're being guided to make, you already possess the talent that is needed. Okay? With these, see all these feathers? It's like you have the wisdom of your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That you're going to be using. Hey, Dora! Ah! Yes. Look, see, they done sent me a moderator. I ain't got to worry about these people. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Protected. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do nothing. But anyway, some of you, whoever is resonating with this message, please let me know if you are. If you're feeling fear, and if there's anything I can do to help you out, if you need some encouragement, just send me an email. If you're not at this point, don't email me with all the problems of your life. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm talking about something specific. People who are feeling called to step into your purpose, and you're feeling fear. This fear that you feel has been programmed into you, and that I feel like that is the purpose of this message. You need to overcome that and know that you've already been prepared. So what are the fears that you have? Track them down, figure out why, transmute that energy. Okay? This is the shadow that you need to overcome. You see this blue on this warrior? Blue is all about healing. You went through all this shit in your life because you're destined, your purpose is to be some type of healer. Okay? You signed a contract for all of the things that you've been through. You didn't know specifically what the experiences were, but you were strong enough for this. For real. That's why God allowed it. That's why God allowed it. So go back. Review the hurts. Review the pain. Review the feelings. Okay? When you get in, deep or stuck in certain emotions, track that down. Where did that come from? When was the first time you felt that way? What happened? How is that affecting your life still today? This is shadow work. I feel like if you have not already mastered this at this point in your life, this is what you're being called to do. You have to heal self before you can guide others to heal themselves. Connect with your emotions. You see how the third eye is prominent again here? Just like on here. There's something about you tracking down your emotional triggers. What triggers you emotionally? Why? And also, on the other side, what is it that you desire? Where does that come from? Why? You need to know both. And see, because when you step into this role of helping others do that same thing, it's going to be like second nature. And your intuition, like even with dealing with other people, he got this bow and arrow. It's going to give you some accuracy. I'm telling you, whoever you are, baby, you done been through so much. So much. You're a high priest or a high priestess, though. I see it right here. You've gone through many phases, and you're about to help other people do the same thing. Yeah, look, and even right here, damn, this look like a moon in the phases. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yes. High priest, high priestess energy. Very intuitive. You know shit and you don't even know how you know, but you know. You know? Well, I should title the reading that. Yeah. Drum, journey. Medicine, mother. Listen, your dreams and this journey that you've been through, it's all been a part of this energy that you're stepping into. Honor your inner knowing. This is the only thing you really have to master because you've already had the experiences. You've already overcome so much. All you had to do was trust your intuition. Wow. It's real. Wow. And even with all you've been through, you're still a loving person. They couldn't take that either. Somebody in your energy been on assignment from the opposite of the light energy to take you down. Real earth angel energy here. Real earth angel energy here. Shout out to you. This ain't supposed to be in here. Ooh, we both know I'm not the one for you. I have too much. Yeah, somebody in your life too. This person probably is one of them people on assignment. Yep. And y'all have religious differences. I said you got somebody in your life too. They don't like, the fact that you could be spiritual. Yeah, they have strong religious beliefs. It could be family, friends, lovers, whoever. Yeah, but whatever. Power of prayer. Yeah. See, I feel like whoever you are, ever since a child, I feel like you've always had a connection to God. You could even be somebody like me. Like as a kid, um, I would go to church with like a certain part of my family, not my household. Like my mother, my household, my family, we never went to church. But even so, I've always felt a strong connection to the Most High, to God. I used to go to church. I know all about religion. That's why I'm not bothered about none of that. And I don't have no problem with people being religious. Not at all. I just no longer practice religion. But I've always felt a strong connection to God. Okay. And because of that pure relationship, pure intentions, I feel like you've been the same way. Like you have an undeniable connection to the Most High, and your prayers get answered. A lot of things seem to come easily for you, but ain't shit easy for you. You're just used to a lot of hardship. You're used to a lot of adversity. You're used to backstabbing, betrayals, and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But your prayers get answered. Holy Spirit, I ask that you cover. Listen, Dora, I just prayed. I just prayed for me and my children too this morning. So I get it. I feel the energy. I'm telling you, there's whoever resonates with this reading. You're a high level spiritual being, and I said a few minutes ago, you absolutely have to expect spiritual attacks. Expect them. They're going to come. Expect them. And yes, you got people around you who are on assignment to stop your purpose, to put you in your head, to make you feel some type of way. No. You hear that? Warning. Protect yourself. If you doing any kind of spiritual practices, um, any kind of spiritual work, uh, you have to develop a toolkit. You have to develop a daily routine. When you feel your energy shifting, you feel like something is off, get on top of it. Don't question it. It is what it is. It's going to come. But Holy Spirit, I ask that you cover Dora and her son. I ask that any negative energies, um, entities, attachments that are sent toward them, that it be broken and banished. I ask that, all the energy between them be cleared, and that a way forward be shown, Holy Spirit. I ask that you ease the mind of the mom, Dora, and whatever energy that has a stronghold on the son be released, broken, and banished. Please and thank you, Ashe. Dora, I'll talk to you more after this, and I will keep y'all in prayer. I understand what you're going through again in spiritual warfare. Okay? Keep your mind and your energy clear, because what it wants to do is divert your energy from your purpose. Stay on your path. Stay prayed up and know that you are protected and covered. Read the description, Zizzle. I'm doing a collective reading. Yeah, release. Look, release. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Dora, you are a powerful light worker, period. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. Thank you for the confirmation, Holy Spirit. I say all the time, we have spirit guides, we have the holy angels, we have our ancestors, but we also have free will. Hey, KF, if you do not ask, you will not receive. You have to ask them for help, because they cannot intercede without your request. Because if you okay with something, they can't they can't um they can't interfere with with your free will. That's a gift. That's our biggest gift from God, free will, right? Pray and ask for help, and then trust that you will receive it. Again, you see that aura? It's important to protect your energy, your energetic field, because when you get into this energy of fear, see, I picked fear was prevalent at the beginning. If you didn't see the beginning of this reading, Dora, you should go back and watch it. Okay, fear is in the middle of all of this. Someone wants you to be in the energy of fear, lack, and loss. Now, release that. And I said shout out to Archangel Michael earlier when I was talking about it. And this says work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. And that's clearly this fear. You got to step out of it. You a real alchemist. Transmute that shit. You got to find a way to put your focus on something else because that's what they want you to do. They don't want they don't want you to be able to trust your intuition. And if you're in a low vibration, you won't. If you're in a low vibration, you're susceptible to these attacks. So keep your vibe high. Look, children. Yeah, they're going to use your kids. They're going to use anybody close to you. And if you a chosen one, you a light worker, you some type of spiritual being, worker, listen. Everybody close to you that's in a low vibration is a danger to you. That's why it's important that you protect yourself and keep yourself grounded. Because when you see people who are operating out of an energy of fear, you need to keep a distance between you and them because they're susceptible to attacks and attachments that will be used against you and your purpose. Now, if you don't understand that, I ain't talking to you. But yes, your purpose will be used against you. And look, this says talk to your angels is in reverse. You have not been talking to your spirit team. You have not been spending time communicating. Ask for your needs to be met. Moonlighting. Yeah, you doing, I said that earlier too. Somebody is doing some work that you ain't even supposed to be doing no more. It's time for you to go through some kind of transformation. This says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So they saying you're going to go through a transformation. That's a process, okay? They're not saying, okay, quit that job and start this one tomorrow. No, ease your way on into it. Allow the transformations to happen naturally that they're trying to, get to occur for you. But at the same time, because someone here is in this process, you better know evil forces are going to come and try to attach to you or the people around you. Because who else can affect you? Who can affect you more than the people around you? Nobody. So your family and your lovers, friends, anybody that's, um, you talk to on a regular basis, see regularly. Anybody you communicate with regularly. Pay attention to their vibration. Yeah, be kind. I swear I ain't see this yet, but this is exactly what I was just talking about. And because I feel like you're going through some type of ascension, so you need to be conscious of what it is you're consuming, including conversations, what you're watching on TV, the lyrics of the music you're listening to, the things you're eating, the people you're around, what you're allowing in your energetic field. Trust your intuition. Trust what your body feels. If you feel off, if you get a headache, if you feel nauseous, if your left ear starts ringing, when you start talking to somebody, see somebody, get a phone call from somebody, end the connection at that time. Remove yourself from the energy immediately. Yeah. Something needs to be released too. Somebody, whatever you're fearful of, like I was saying earlier, track down those fears, identify them, even your dreams, okay? Use a guide box. Here's mine. Yours can be anything you want it to be, okay? I got this from the dollar store. It's just a little tin box. I like that it's tin because I can burn stuff in it, okay? And I do burn rituals. And all that is writing. Well, I'm gonna read this first. Write any worries, concerns, or desires. Okay, what they say? Track down your fears and desires. Right. Okay. Write down any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. What they say? Release. Let go. Because you ain't been talking to them. Communicate with your spirit team. They want you to communicate. Have you asked for help with this? No, it's next to patience. You just sitting back waiting on something to happen. No, be proactive. Some of you, you're very spiritual. Use your ashe. This is what I'm talking about. Find a way to communicate with your team. Let them know. What are you worried about? What are you concerned with? What is it that you desire? When you write something down, that there's an energy, okay? That's a message that's created energetically. Hey, put the number 444 or 1111 in your phone. Save it as a contact to my ancestors. Send them a text message. Intentions are everything. Your spiritual walk ain't gotta be identical to nobody else's. Your rituals ain't gotta be all the same as somebody else's. Create your own. Make it authentic. But yeah, use this guide box. Whatever you're worried about, find a way to communicate with them. Just like I'm sitting here talking to y'all, this is how I sit here and talk. I talk to my spirit same way I talk to my friends, my cousins, the Most High, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides. Yes, I sit and chat with them. They're not in physical form, but their spirit is here. What else should the viewers know, Holy Spirit? Mm. Look, I saw twin flame, but it was in reverse. That could be significant. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. This is a lot of cards. I really want to put them back, but I'm going to read through them, okay? Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. So some of you may be recovering from a twin flame connection. Call on Archangel Raphael. Ask him to help you heal the situation. He can send you healing energy. You see that? Okay. Writing. What I just say? You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Write Archangel Raphael a note if that's what you're going through. See, look, you see how the angel on that person back? They'll see it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh my God. Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. But look, quiet retreat is in reverse. You're not spending time in silence, so you're not getting the messages that you should be getting, okay? Because they want you to do something creatively and authentically. Yeah, but again, declutter. I feel like that's not happening. You have a lot of distractions, and they need to, yep, they need to be let go of so that this dream life that you want can come to fruition. Yep. There's some jealous people around you. I'm telling you, there's some friends around you. They on some BS. They playing dumb, but they really know what's going on. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. For some of you, this is what you're destined to do. Okay? And you may not be a medical professional or practitioner, or you could be. Okay? Shit. You could be a psychiatrist, psychologist, or just an earth angel healing people. Yeah. Put in a number. I can't see it because it's on this phone that I'm recording on, but I got I think mine is saved as 1111. Cause I'm like, I need to be trying to send a message at 11:11, and I've gotten away from that. So I'm gonna take this as a message myself. Today at 11:11, I'm gonna send my ancestors a text message. Join me, okay? Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life work. Some of you out in nature, you can see different animals and you get messages from them. I know I do. And my friends that be out with me, they know I do because I be researching like why is, this these geese doing such and such, or why are these birds, like I look it up. What's the spiritual meaning? So next time you're out in nature and you recognize something significant happening with an animal or a bird, Google what is the spiritual meaning of whatever you witness. Okay, there could be a message there for you. Yep. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies, period. So, I said someone here is going through some type of ascension. You're getting more sensitive because your intuition, you're more tapped into your intuition. You're trusting it more. You're recognizing more signs and all of that. And so, I feel like you're getting bumped up a level. You're going to get even more sensitive, which is why I was saying be careful of what you're consuming. Okay? You need to be mindful of consuming anything low vibrational, whether that be music, um, visual stimulation, TV, movies, um, the things that you're eating. You may feel intuitively guided to eat healthier foods. It's necessary, for your body to I ain't gonna say to survive, but to survive the ascension. But um, it's a better process. Okay, you'll have like less physical side effects. All right, because when you go through these ascensions, if you haven't been through one, you sometimes you have like headaches or you're extra tired and stuff like that. So you just have to try to keep everything on a higher vibration at that time. All right, any final? That's a lot of. Okay, attracting, not chasing, period. This is the energy that they want you in. Attracting, not chasing anything. In order to do that, you need to be in this, some of y'all working too hard, okay? And it's time for you to allow abundance to come to you. For some of you, it's they're trying to help you transition out of this work you're doing because you work too hard. And you've put out too much good energy to the universe to be working that hard. It's time for you to allow something to come in more easily, and don't worry about, again, how the abundance is going to flow in, because once you really tap all the way into yourself, like I believe someone is truly doing, you're going to be receiving unlimited ideas from the universe that are definitely going to be successful. They're going to be guided straight to you. Straight to you. So you could come out of this energy of indecision, like, oh, I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't, because how it's going to work. Don't worry about that. Keep tapped in with your people. Have you asked them for help with that? Because if you haven't, you shouldn't be worrying. Look what they telling you to do. This what you got to do. All you got to do is the spiritual part, okay? Visualize abundance in all forms. This is also another way to communicate with your team. Sit back, relax, daydream, imagine, what would it look like to have what I desire? What would it feel like? What would the meals taste like? What would my house, my home, my kitchen, my bathroom, what would it all smell like? Okay? What would that partner smell like? Okay? Look like? All of those things. Visualize it. Journal about it. Mm. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. So be careful. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Which tells me that whoever you are, your manifestation ability is buzzing. So be careful about, what you spend time thinking about, because that's what's going to manifest in your reality, whether it be good or bad, because that's the vibes that you're sending out. That's the energy that you're in. So if you any kind of fear or lack month, you got to find a way to change that up. Hmm. What I say about the eating, clean energy food. This says when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Again, take what applies, leave what does not. Music. Some of y'all been listening to some negative music. At this time right now, be mindful of the lyrics. Yep. And some of y'all is too distracting. Like the music that you're listening to, uh, just mindfully listening to, is is toxic to you right now. Okay. Yep. It's keeping you stuck. You ain't going nowhere. Yep. Or learning anything. So instead of using that, I feel like maybe you could tap into, something that it is you want to do, or even be learning something new. Be careful what you're feeding your crown at this time. Mm. Have courage. Some of y'all, listen, not asking for help and not accepting help is a trauma response. Take it from me. I used to be like that. I'm still kind of like that in a lot of situations, but I've learned to identify and cultivate a community of helpful people. Somebody here needs to do that, because not asking for help and not accepting help, that comes from being disappointed in the past. Get out that energy. This is a new day, okay? This says asking for help is a sign of strength. Thank you, Holy Spirit. As is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Okay? Some of you are also going to be guided to help somebody. You don't even know why. Just do it. If you have a strong urge to do something to help another person, whether it's a stranger on the street, if it's to pay for somebody the lunch of the person behind you, if it's to you see a parent running late a lot to pick up their kid and they live near you, offer to drop them off. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people, okay, if you running late, let me know. I could drop your kid off. You know, something like that. If you see a need and if you feel an urge to do it, trust that and do it. Okay? If you've been praying for help in a certain situation and the help shows up, however it shows up, don't, oh no, that's okay. I got, no. Don't keep re traumatizing yourself or denying the help that is sent to you. I say all the time on this channel, God can use anybody to teach you a lesson or bring you a blessing. Sometimes things are going to just feel like serendipity, especially when you operate in your purpose. You going to know that it was God showing up. Allow it. Yeah, it's time to decide. And this is the last card for the message. It's time to decide. Are you going to stay in this energy of indecision? Because you're not sure exactly how things going to go. When I'm telling you right now, the Most High going to send you all the information you need as you need it. They ain't finna give you the whole play up front. Nope. For whatever reason. Nope. You going to have to trust. Okay? As a demonstration of your faith. All you need to do is get started. It's time to decide. You ready? You gonna do it? What you gonna do? And see, look, with all this purple, green is about growth. You've grown so much, and look at all this purple. Her dress even looks lavender. You know, that's blue and purple mixed together. She's healed so much. Now it's time for you to step into this magical energy. You're gonna have messages and signs and synchronicities all around you. You ain't gotta worry. You're gonna constantly be shown which way to move. I want to play that Chuck E. Cheese song by Queen, whatever her name is. She said, my angels know that I'm a magical bitch, because they talk to me, I'm telepathic and shit. Man, somebody need to go listen to that song. Chuck E. Cheese. It's for you right now. What you gonna do? Let me know in the comments, y'all. And if I could be of help in any way, all that information is in the description box. Um, yeah, you got this though. You really do. Take some time to think about it. And don't forget to do this. Track down those fears and desires and the root of it all, right? And if you have any concerns, here's the God box card. It's lost. But whatever I said, rewind the video, whatever, about the God box. Don't forget that, okay? Two things. Track down your fears and desires. Get you a God box. Even if you don't have one yet, shit, a little, any container that closes, you know? Replace it when you get another one that you might like better if you don't like that one. All right? Until next time, y'all. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate your presence. Um, Information about donations are in the description box. But even if monetary donations ain't your thing, I'd appreciate any energetic donations by way of likes, comments, and shares. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so that I may be able to pick up on your energy as well. And until next time, peace and have a great day on purpose. Dora, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna. I think I got your number on this other phone. I'll send you a text to see if that's you. Okay? Peace.